Hey YouTube, this is Major G back again. This time I am going to be watching the uh, last episode of Supergirl. This is the last episode of the season. I thought I had done an episode reaction for the episode preceding this one, but I can't find the footage. So that's one of the reasons why it took me so long to get on this. Um, so last episode, uh, Non took over. Non and Indigo to, put everyone on broadcast a signal that was putting everyone under their control. Everyone from Earth under their control, um, including Superman, and apparently that is Superman because of Superman's development. He developed here on Earth as opposed to the other Kryptonians who grew up on Krypton and then came over. So apparently his physiology might be slightly different. Of course, that might be why he has so much. He is the strongest Kryptonian of them all because he came here as a baby. Um, and so he developed here on Earth with the with the not red, with the yellow sun rays and all that stuff. Um, but anyway, um, so yeah, so uh, the only people who were not affected were John Jones and Kara. And oh yes, I forgot Kara and Max Lord and Cat Grant. And Max Lord and Cat Grant only were not affected because Max Lord semi saw something like this coming and designed um, inventions to to prevent his mind from being controlled. Um, and then John Jones and Alex were out of the city. Of course, they had left the city and they were going to stay out the city. And then they found out about the signal. And stupidly enough, Alex decided to come along. I don't understand that decision, even from the writers. It's like you're putting yourself in danger. And yes, John Jones could protect you, but he doesn't have full control of his powers. So I mean, when someone doesn't have full control of their powers, they're distracted protecting you, and especially if it just didn't make any sense. So naturally, they get to National City. John Jones is protecting her with his telepathy, and of course, the Kryptonians catch them off guard by snatching Alex and incapacitating John, which of course makes Alex oh my God, why can't I talk today? Susceptible to the signal. Um, and then they send her out to fight Supergirl. Um, Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing that really confused me with the writing. I understand why they didn't use him from I guess a legal or a plot wise standpoint. I guess you want to say, or a wise stand wise, a goal wise standpoint. Um, why they didn't just use Superman? Because the whole point of them using Alex was because Alex was her sister, um, and they were hoping that I guess Alex could stop her or destroy her or something. And it's like, well, why didn't you have Superman under your control? Why didn't you just use Superman instead? Superman is not only family, so she's gonna be reluctant to touch him because she still sees him as that little baby, and he's stronger than her. So if you really wanted to destroy her, you would use Superman and just have him mind controlled to do it. But I mean, I understand what the goal of the series. The goal of the series is to separate her in terms of the character. The character wants to separate herself in the show. Wants to kind of separate herself from Superman. So, but it just didn't make any sense why they would introduce that plot point and then just completely ignore it later on in the show. You have the most powerful being on Earth under your control, and you're not using it. So yeah, she's fighting Alex now. So let's see what is going to happen now. Your Supergirl reaction starts now.
To cause it harm. I am Supergirl.
Oh yeah, Bizarro. Right, that was Bizarro.
Previously
Supergirl.
on Super.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the kryptonite sword. That could be a way that she actually kills her. Nice. That was a cool move. Wow. Straight through concrete and it doesn't, and it's not broken? What was that?
You are Alex Danvers, and nothing on Earth can change that. So, come back to us. Please.
Oh no, she's not gonna go Kylo Ren on her, is she?
Yes.
Whoa! She broke free!
I'm sorry. It's all right. I'm so sorry.
I was kind of expecting a Kylo Ren
plan is
moment.
to broadcast this.
Yeah,
Gave me
win!
back to myself. Now,
Nice.
in each and every one of you,
So
there is
yeah,
a
he
light,
definitely
a
has a
spirit that cannot be hope.
You know what would have been an awesome
That
moment
those
is
who
sometime
once
during
may
this
have
beat,
shunned you will
they show
in
that
a
little
moment of
girl
crisis come to your aid.
from the episode before the Flash. Oh, that's the lady from the firefighter episode, from the Flash
You will
episode.
see again the faces
She
of
was one of
those
the
you
late
love,
people leading charge to help Supergirl.
and perhaps even those you've lost.
But no, there was a little girl in the Red Kryptonite episode. That's what it was. There was a little girl in the Red Kryptonite episode
I love you, Carl.
who got made fun of for liking Supergirl or dressing as Supergirl or something. That would have been really awesome if they had showed her. Because we never found out if she got her trust
It's
back.
working.
That child.
I thought it was supposed to say something else.
You're a failure.
But I think that we should talk about that thing that happened right before Mary got struck.
The thing.
Yeah, the thing.
The thing.
Yeah, the thing.
Oh, this thing has nothing to do with me. All good. I got other things.
Yeah. Go not be the
I
third wheel.
kissed you.
You did.
Yep. So, I'm sorry if I kissed you when you weren't in control of yourself because I am all about consent.
No, I was myself, mostly.
And how did yourself feel about that?
The morning meeting was to begin 6
Ah,
months ago.
really?
People were more punctual when you were drones. Scurry,
Later?
Later.
today, please.
After the scurrying.
Yeah.
Which means we may not hear about it until either the very end of the episode or next season.
If that is what is so sad, it's because you keep pushing me away. Like you pushed away Lois.
Finally, a name drop.
Fathers don't like that with their daughters.
Oh yeah, that's right. John did have kids. He had a full family.
Emergency rooms all over the city have been filled with people complaining about headaches. They're from Myriad, which by my calculations will continue to amplify until pop goes the cranium.
That's probably why Superman's still
The
down.
Kryptonians couldn't...
I will stop non-indigo.
Good.
And I'd like to see how.
Don't tell Alex my odds, okay?
Yeah, because Alex would probably go out there and just end up getting her head exploded.
I just want you to know that working for you is a true honor. You are my role model, and you lead this city with such strength and grace, and underneath that prickly exterior, you have the biggest heart of anyone I know. I'm just trying to say thank you for being an amazing mentor and friend.
Oh,
Okay.
boy, she's saying the
So-
goodbye speeches.
That was either my eulogy or your dictated suicide note. Is there something you need to tell me?
Thank you! Yes!
I'm just taking your advice. Carpe
I
diem.
love Kat. Kat is
Okay.
super perceptive.
Well, you've made quite the...
What do you mean?
I mean, you
Really?
and me, maybe we're just not meant to be.
Really?
That's kind of a big leap.
James, I know in my heart that we could have been happy together, but we missed our chance. And now the most important thing to me is that
What?
you find happiness, find someone who appreciates how amazing you are.
What?
Why are you saying this? What's going on with you?
Nothing. I just,
Oh.
I
That's
care
right.
about you a lot, James.
That's
Always
right.
will.
Yeah.
Kara,
I can't, I have to go.
That's right. Suicide speech.
I'm at peace with it. I'll join my mother. We'll be together and rouse light.
It's the first time I've heard of Kryptonian religion.
Nevada. What the hell is in Nevada?
My experience, mediocre buffets and regret.
Oh my god.
It's Fort
Vegas.
Ross.
Wait, you...
Take the other cuff off of the Martian. I got it.
Let's do this.
you didn't say goodbye to your sister.
If I say goodbye, I'm never leaving.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point.
So how do we smoke him out?
Wow, they were really cutting it close.
Oops.
I'm gonna be sad if they kill off the manhunter this season. Yo! Manhunter!
That is not an option, Kara. Once you're in space, there's no atmosphere. There's no gravity. You wouldn't be able to generate thrust. You wouldn't be able to breathe. You wouldn't be able to get back.
There is no other way.
No, I can have Max.
No, there's no time, Alex.
Kara, listen to me.
I was sent to protect Earth. And that's what I'm gonna do. I need you to promise me something. I need
I'm
you to
guessing
promise
Superman hasn't
me
been to space yet.
that when you...
Wow. Some pretty good special effects. Here comes Superman, right? Is that John Jones? Or Superman? Oh, Alex! Oh, Superman's alive. There's nobody in the extra bed.
I've spoken with the president. She's indebted to you, Supergirl, as am I. She's also aware of the remarkable courage you demonstrated, John Jones. She's granting you a full pardon and reinstating you as director of the DEO.
Wait, so
Peace. And even though we have defeated Nod and Myriad, evil still persists.
Wait, what?
And there were
What is this? Banker's box, typically used to carry one's meager possessions as they're being escorted to the elevator in disgrace, or by force, if necessary.
What are you doing?
Helping you pack.
Mike.
What?
Miss Grant, whatever I did, whatever you think I did, I can explain.
She's getting a promotion?
If you work hard, there might be a window in your future. Kara.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! She knew her name the entire time! She was just calling her Kira to mess with her.
I've taken a lot of photos of Supergirl, but this one is really special.
It's so sweet.
It's not of Supergirl, is it? It's of her. I knew it!
What was that?
Up, gotta go out and fight evil.
Nothing good.
That's another Kryptonian ship.
Yes, I did. Oh my god.
No! Oh, that's bogus, dude.
Stay tuned for.
So yeah, that was a pretty interesting episode. I hope that's not the season finale. I'd be disappointed if it is, because I want to. Ooh, excuse me. It would make sense if it was the season finale, but at the same time, I would hope that it's not. So if it is, we'll just act like it is. Check. So yeah, that was the season finale. So we'll have to wait until next year to see who's in the pod. But yeah, that was a pretty interesting. The season was a pretty good season. Kara kind of grew into becoming Supergirl, what she wanted as Supergirl, etc. We saw her grow as her assistant, and somehow, even though she was being Supergirl, she still found the time to be Cat Grant's assistant, which was like a double full-time job in itself. And I still believe that even though John Jones showed up as a clone of Supergirl, Kat still believes somewhere in the back of her mind that Kara is Supergirl. I'm sure she has some kind of doubt that like Kara's got to be Supergirl. You're Supergirl. You have to be. I still believe that until she gets the proof, though. Which is why I think one of the reasons why I think she got the promotion at that time. Because Kat respected that she was able to juggle all these things and still basically juggle all these things together. Her job as Supergirl and her time with the DEO, and somehow be her assistant. Let's see. So John is now openly working with the DEO openly working with the DEO, which is good. They absolved him of all his crimes. The president. They said the president is a she. I am curious now to know who the president is. Especially if we have like a Project Cadmus going on. In DC they don't generally say who the president, give a name for the president, unless it's Lex Luthor. But if it's a she, that could mean it's President Amanda Waller. So that's something I would, especially if Project Cadmus is being run by the military. So that would be something that would be interesting. I don't know if anybody else caught that. Because generally, anytime you're talking about Cadmus, you're talking about Amanda Waller. So she might be the president, or she might be in charge of it, kind of how Hugo Strange is in charge of Arkham and Gotham. And most importantly, and then she incapacitated Non. I think what happened was she forced him to use up all his powers. She remembered what happened with the Red Tornado fight and how she lost all her powers by exerting herself too much. And because she grew up on Earth, she had more power than Non did. So she forced him to exert all of his powers, because this is a comic thing. The Kryptonians can exert all of their power and then lose it temporarily while they kind of recharge. So she forced him to exert all of his power, and then he lost it. And I'm guessing she killed. I don't know if she killed him though. She might have. She might have in the aftermath. Let's see. Anything else? Yes. Who is in the pod? That would be a very good question, because I can't think of anyone who would be in it. Anybody else from Krypton, unless the only one I could think of from that area would be Mon-El, but that wouldn't necessarily make any sense. And if you don't know who Mon-El is not Kryptonian. Mon-El he's a Daxamite? Daxamite, I think it is. It's either Dalaxamite or Daxamite, which is a neighboring planet in Krypton's solar system. So they have essentially similar powers as Kryptonians, except theirs are not as strong. And their weakness is lead, not kryptonite. And Mon-El comes from his planet. I can't remember his planet's name, but his planet also exploded with with Krypton, or because of the sun, something like that. And so when he comes to Earth, and Superman takes him under his wing, and then that could actually work because we saw a Legion ring in the Fortress of Solitude. So the reason I bring that up is because Superman eventually sends him to the future to work with the Legion. The Legion of the Legion of Superheroes, which is like, I don't even want to say Justice League, because the Legion of Superheroes is a superhero group in the 30th century, and they're combined of Earthlings and aliens, and by that time everyone lives on other planets, and we have a UN to the stars and all that stuff. But yeah, that could be Mon-El. That's the only person I can think of who would be in that pod is Mon-El. That's about it. I can't think of anything else. Anyone else who might be in that? Who do you guys think would be in the pod? Am I missing somebody? Please don't say it's Crypto. I don't want it to be Crypto. I don't want it to be Crypto. That would be lame. Crypto is lame. Who do you guys think is in the pod? What do you think about Cadmus and Amanda Waller? You guys have the same theories as I do. Maybe she's the president, or she's in charge of Cadmus. That we'll probably see an Amanda Waller soon. Especially with all the aliens, because that's what Amanda Waller does. She's involved with aliens. I know she shows up on Arrow and in the Arrow I'm going to borrow a term from Melissa Benoist. She's in the Flareverse. We have her in the Flareverse because of the whole, she runs Argus, and she has the Suicide Squad. But one of the main things she does is she she runs Cadmus to protect the world from aliens. And so she has an insane amount of distrust for Superman. And in that vein, she will also have distrust for Supergirl and John Jones. So, yeah, she's not a fan of alien life forms. So I would like to say we'll see an Amanda Waller soon. As I said in the crossover, it would be interesting if to see who they get to play it, because they don't have the same characters. They don't even have the same characters in between the Supergirl, the Superverse, and the Flareverse. There's a possibility that we could get a different person for Amanda Waller than the chick from Spartacus. So that would be interesting. But yeah. So what do you guys think of the season? I actually like Supergirl. It's not my favorite of the superhero shows, but I like watching it. I can't wait to watch it. I enjoy watching it. I'm not gonna say I can't wait, but I enjoy watching it enjoy watching pretty much every episode. It's definitely a fun watch. How have you guys enjoyed the season? What are you guys looking forward to for the second season? So yeah, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Oh, dude. Oh, he got him right in the neck, too. Oh, man.